Hi, my name is Nikki Bowman and I am a project engineer for Brady West. So I also am learning estimating and project management, so I currently have my own projects where I am overseeing the tasks that typically of the person that I'm typically under. So I am dealing with change orders and money more so rather than just making sure they have everything they need out in the field to make sure the project goes smoothly. It's not like the engineer you think of like, oh, we're doing calculations to make sure this building's not going to fall down. That's more like structural engineering. This is more like I'm the engineer that's going to be in charge of, if RFIs come in, distributing that to the correct people, and whether it's the field or if it's our internal team in the office. But pretty much I just take care of planning and making sure we're meeting schedule, budgets, and things like that. My journey getting into construction in general was I stopped going to college because I was very indecisive with my major. So I joined the construction field back home in Pennsylvania as a union carpenter. And I worked in the field for 2-3 years. And I ran into a project manager for one of our general contractors. And he just asked me why I was in construction. And I just told him that I loved working with my hands and I was a hands-on person. So then he gave me his card and I told him that I was leaving for California in 2 weeks, and he said, it's fine, I have contacts out there. So then when I got out here, I tried getting back into the field because you can transfer locals. And they were really slow because of COVID. And I just kept calling, like I ended up calling GCs and subcontractors. So I called Brady West. At the time it was Brady SoCal. And they're like, oh, we're slow with work. And he's like, not right now because of COVID. So I was like, okay, no big deal. And I dug up a card that the guy from Barton Marlowe gave me. And I called Rick Marshall, who is our president of our company. And I bugged him until he set me up an interview. And I am 2 years in with this company. They're pretty lenient with like, if you have something to deal with, go deal with it. And they also trust that you will put your 40 in, or, put the work in you need to get done. If you have deadlines, you'll get them done. So they're not really on you about that stuff, but they just trust that you have that respect. Like I was talking about earlier of, okay, you're doing this, so I hope you get this done because, we're respecting you to go to your event or your funeral or something, and they're respecting you to get your work done. What I like most about my job is that I'm constantly doing something different. It's never the same issue, same problem. There's always something new. Like I could say that I have nothing on my schedule for the day, but then all of a sudden there's 10 things on my schedule because things just pop up, or like situations, a guy gets hurt, or, oh, we need to get this RFI in because there's this holding us up on the job. So just like always having something new to do, or something in general. Like I'm always busy, and I like that because it makes the day go quick. As a woman in construction, I would say I contribute by bringing enough to the table. I'm very ambitious and driven, so I don't settle easily, and I strive to keep up with what we call the big dogs here, the ones who've been here for 30+ years, and just making sure that I can do what they ask me to do, or if I don't know how to do something, I go make sure I learn it, or I'll watch a YouTube video because YouTube's popular nowadays. The construction industry, I think, should set up more Sisters in the Brotherhood apprenticeship programs. That's how I got into it. I started in a little girls group of them just taking us through a pre-apprenticeship program and just getting our feet wet with the whole industry and kind of training us for what we would expect in the field with men. So I think if we set up more of those, I think enough women would want to join that because they'd feel comfortable being around mainly women and not feeling like judged or insecure. So I think that would be really, really good because it's really not as bad as what people make it seem, especially nowadays. Like I could see back in the day it being like that, but as of now, I think I encourage a lot of women to try it. It's very rewarding. I wish more people knew that there's a lot of opportunity and growth in this industry and that it's an evolving career. My advice to the women or just any younger generation that's trying to get into this is don't be afraid, because it's not what it seems like it is. Like, there's a lot of stigma behind men strictly running that industry, but there's so many successful and empowering women out there that are running. Like, there's so many CEOs or presidents of companies that are even out there in construction industries killing it. And even in the field as like a trade woman, there's a bunch of tapers I know that are journeymen and just framers, hangers, anything. You can be whatever you want to be. You just have to believe.